What way is Ariel going to defend? Will he go inside? Will he go outside? Well, there you go. Walker to the outside, going to try and swoop this way round. The long way round. Can he make it stick? Can he get that 96 home to first place as they're still side by side through Blanchimont? Walker just ahead here, and Ariel just tucks back in, and a bit of damage, bit of contact onto the brakes. But Ariel's on the outside. He tries to swoop around, nearly loses the rear, collects it, but Walker's on the outside. The short run to the line. He's squeezed by Ariel. Who's going to get it? They're side by side. It's going to go anyway, and 400 a second at the line.
Decide who wins the race. Nobody has been able to keep pace with them all season long. They are neck and neck as they come up to the Curva Grande, and it's hard to tell who has got the advantage on this one until they get to the braking, where Tolanen looks like it's Partanen, excuse me, on the left-hand side, who has the inside of the first apex. He cuts very deeply onto that. Hopefully he didn't get a cut course. He did not, but they're still wheel to wheel as they come off the corner. Outside once again to Partanen.
And now Partanen has an axle ahead of Jukka Tolanen, but the second Lesmo's still a right-hander. Who gets the better exit? It looks like it's going to be a drag race, but Pauli Partanen edges ahead. He's going to stay on the left side of the racetrack. Jukka Tolanen give and tow.
Wheel spin for Tolan and really put paid to that one. Could not get the power down. Tries to break around the outside like his teammate did last time and pulls the same move back on him. You can do it, I can do it better. As they come off of Ascari, what's it going to be? Down into Parabolica. Will this decide the winner, or is Tolanen taking it with that outside move? He covers the inside, coming down to the braking zone of the final turn. Deep into it, Partanen is able to get himself slightly ahead. Who is going to be able to take it at the line? Who's got the better run? It's a drag race all the way to it. They are neck and neck once again as they cross the line. Partanen is going to be your winner.
2/100ths of a second around the outside of the Parabolica, the final turn.
Rear ring of Brandon Howe. He moves to the inside. White flag in the air from Indianapolis. And Nick Olsen, a 2-for-1. And it's for P1.
What a move by Nick Olsen, but I think he might have made that move a little too early. I think whoever's going to be leading in the 3 and off of turn number 4 is going to end up finishing second or third.
It's been a back and forth fight all evening long. Now there are 3 cars looking for the win. Brandon Howe makes a charge in the middle, 3 wide. But can he hold it on for much longer here in the Highland Homes Roofing 500K? Final corner from Indianapolis. Deucer tries his dearest. Olsen gets to the back bumper of Howe. 3 wide to the line. Half a yard of brakes. It is Nick Olsen by 8/1000ths of a second. Nick Olsen is a Monday Night Racing winner.
That's a heck of a job by Nick Olsen. I told you, he was in third place off turn. He was in third place at pit road entry, and he won the freaking race. That's unbelievable.
It is championship night here on this Thursday evening as we welcome you live on Ultimate Dirt TV, live on the Coast to Coast Racing Network for championship night for the Thursday Night Thunder, Gambler Motorsports and Top Notch Trucking 358 Modifieds. Tonight we come to the house that Earl built, Rossburg, Ohio's Eldora Speedway, for what is the final night of the season. And well, it all comes down to this, as to see who will be crowned your champion of the Top Notch Trucking 358 Modified Division. Tonight, we come into with a tie on the points, and with 25 cars signing into the virtual pit area, we wait in anticipation to see who will be crowned your Top Notch Trucking 358 Modified Champion. Tonight, it is tied between Anthony Morano and Isaac Salas. Salas has 4 wins on the season. Morano has 3. 2 wins to Blake Chapman, who finds himself 4th in the point standings. Patrick Spangler is 3rd. Then you go down the line, Dylan Kinsey, Logan Wenz, and Dean Reynolds are going to make up the top 7 drivers. But with that being said, we're not too far away from rolling into what will be the first of 4 heat races here. We should have 4 heat races. Yes, 4 heat races on the program to determine who will start on pole of your 30-lap main event. How it's all going to work with 25 cars signing into the pits. There'll be 4 heats, 8 laps, top 4 will go through to the main event. All the other drivers will get locked into your B main. And then from that one, we'll take everybody, all barring 1 car. Let's take a look right now at your starting grid from tonight's Eldora Speedway heat race number 1, lining up on the racetrack, and it's going to be Bob DeGood in the 7 machine to the pole position. Brandon Templeton, car 31, driving the dirt track bank entry. He will start from position number 2. We go back to the second row inside from position number 3. The Fusion setup shop number 110 machine. That is Kelly Wheeler to the outside, driving the ATR 397 entry. Alec Pomelo from 4. From 5, it's the 1 machine of Zachary Bardsley. From 6, it's the 513 of Jeffrey Barker. And from 7, he's got a bit of work to do here tonight. It's Isaac Salas in the 5 machine. We get ready to go racing here at Eldora Speedway. Championship night is upon us. Safety car is in, and we're ready to go racing up for corner number 4. DeGood Templeton, winner of this one, will start pole position of the 30-lap main event, and championship night is kicked off here as Bob DeGood leads him down through turn number 1. Up for turn number 2, he's got the lead right now. Templeton rides back there in the 3rd position. Meanwhile, Kelly Wheel, Alex Pomelo go wheel to wheel for that 3rd and 4th position. Then Isaac Salas, who started in the 7th spot, has now found his way to position number 5. Wheeler trying to look low there on the inside of the 31 car. Brandon Templeton, your top 4. Now make a top 5 on screen as Templeton hits the cushion right in the center of 3 and 4. Now coming up, the race leader, Bob DeGood. DeGood goes right through the middle of the racetrack through turn number 1. Down to the inside he goes off turn number 2. You've got a new leader down the back straight away. Brandon Templeton and Isaac Sellers have seen that happen. He goes, okay, I'm going to go upstairs. He needs to put the 5 directly into the show. Not sure where Anthony Morano is going to be situated in this one, but right now, here comes Salas around the outside of Pomelo. 4 feature wins this season so far, looking for feature win number 5 here tonight in the top-notch trucking 358 modified division. Oh boy, the top side is just going to be left high wide. It's going to be left up all 3 for the 5 machine, and Salas is going to sweep around the outside of not 1, not 2, but about to be 3 cars. Pomelo to the inside. Oh no, the good Salas come together. And because there's no cautions in heat racing action, unfortunately, Salas and DeGood will be headed to a B main. That'll put Jeffrey Barker in the 4th and final transfer position with Brandon Templeton. 2 laps left to run here in the opening heat race of the night. 4 heats on the program. 16 will get locked in from your heats, and then the next 8 of 9 cars will come from the B main. Wheeler closing in on Pomelo as Bardsley tried to throw it deep into turns 3 and 4. Nearly caught the rear bumper of the 513 car. Jeffrey Barker, but the white flag is out. 1 lap left to go. Down the back straight away for the final time. Into corner number 3. Off for corner number 4. Brandon Templeton victorious in heat race number 1. Second we go to Alex Pomelo. Third at the line it's going to be Kelly Wheeler. 4th will be Jeffrey Barker. Let's quickly take a look at those results up on screen. Top 4, Templeton, Pomelo, Wheeler and Barker confirmed going to the show. Bardsley, DeGood, Salas, well, off to a B main they go. Heat number 2 lining up like this. Joe Canellis lines up the 22, the Mission 22 machine. Number 1 from position number 1. From 2 in car 75, Stephen Bixler. Going out of position number 3 in car number 2, driving the Slate Electrical entry, that is Alan Slate. To the outside from 4, driving the Venom Racing number 93 machine, Jason Butterfield. And you go back to your 3rd and final row inside from position number 5, driving the Redline Race Designs 56 machine, that is Randy Shrees. To the outside, tied with Isaac Sellers for the points lead from position number 6, car number 32 of Anthony Morano. Well, we just seen Isaac Salas. Just seen Salas unfortunately miss a direct transfer to the main event after having starting shotgun to the back of the field. Let's see what Anthony Morano can do. Will the pressure be lifted off and the weight off the shoulders of that 32 machine? 3 feature wins this season for Morano. Meanwhile, Canellis and Bixler go side by side for the race lead. Bixler on the outside on the 75 machine. Canellis, here comes Slade in that number 2 machine. Here is Morano moving into position number 4. Go back to Shrees and Butterfield, the 2 cars on the outside looking in. Less than 1 second separating your 6 cars for heat race number 2. Canellis still the race leader over Stephen Bixler. Canellis good on the low side. Here comes Slate through the middle, 3 wide, almost off turn number 2 if you don't mind. Meanwhile, Bixler gets clear of Slate and Morano, and Shrees is all over the back of Slate and Morano through turn number 3 and off for turn number 4. Here comes Morano. Coming after the 75 car, Stephen Bixler. Now here comes Alan Slade around the outside. Alan Slade in the Slade Electrical number 2 machine has found his way to position number 3, but that will give Anthony Morano the runner-up position. Bixler back there in 4th position. Here comes Jason Butterfield. We're going to make it a 3-way dance. 3 wide through turn number 1, off for turn number 2, and we're still 2 wide. Slate Morano, door panel to door panel as they work down the back straight away. Butterfield to the inside, making a 3 wide for a split second. Butterfield up to position number 4. Bixler's fallen back to dead last in 6th position. Slide job by Slate on Morano. Morano turns it back underneath him down the back straight away. Joe Canellis, look out. You've got Slate and Morano closing into the rear bumper of the number 1 machine, the Mission 22. And Alan Slate will lead what is lap number 7 with 2 to run. Slate from the 3rd starting position. Meanwhile, from the man that started 6th in heat race number 2, tied for the championship lead, the 32 machine has just got to put one more lap to put himself into the big dance and put himself starting from position number 6. Even better right now, because with Slade catching the wall, there's a chance that Anthony Morano will start outside front row. Who's it going to be? Morano, Slade, Morano. I think Morano's got there. Oh boy, what a finish to heat race number 2. We'll have to see what happens here with the official results. Let's bring those up for you right now. Heat number 2 done and dusted for the night. Morano gets the win by 0.015 of a second. He will start outside front row of tonight's main event. Slate, Canellis and Shrees going to the big dance. Butterfield, Bixler off to the last chance. Showdown they go. Heat number 3, Gary Sigel-Coe to the pole position. To the outside of the front row, Brian Dickens. Row number 2 from position number 3, it's Jeff Sharp in car number 28 to the outside from 4, the 29 of William Richardson. And your fifth and sixth final starters for this one from position number 5, it's Michael Vecchio in the 007 machine from 6. In car 4, it's Scott Raomi. Heat number 3 of 4. Who will be victorious in this one? Again, another 8 laps, another 4 cars to transfer. Don't forget, we'll have Yaris in trackside, big block modifieds. After this one, oh boy, Sigel-Coe in the 25 machine. Around he goes down into 1. Vecchio catches the back end of that one. So that'll give Dickens, Richardson, Sharp, and Raomi the 4 transfer positions, because they've got, Raomi's got nearly a little over 2 seconds. In fact, it's 2.1 to 2.2 seconds over Michael Vecchio in 3rd position. I'll get that eventually. In 5th position. Watching 2nd and 3rd on screen, and 4th right there, Sharp, Richardson and Raomi. Raomi in the inside of the 4 machine gets by the 29 of William Richardson. And now coming up, the runner-up driver, Jeff Sharp in car number 28. Richardson, not once but twice, just having a taste of the concrete wall. Let me tell you, it doesn't taste all that nice. Meanwhile, Brian Dickens in the 122 machine, leading this one. Raomi and Sharp side by side through turn number 1, off for turn number 2. Give it to Jeff Sharp, who's got clear in the 28 machine. But Raomi's going to fight back down to the inside. Into turns 3, off for 4. Brian Dickens still your race leader over Jeff Sharp in 2nd. Scott Raomi 3rd. Then you go back to William Richardson in 4th. Michael Vecchio 1.8 seconds behind William Richardson now, so he's closed in. But I think 1.8 seconds in just 3 laps is a little bit ludicrous for Michael Vecchio if he wants to get a direct transfer into this one. Otherwise, he'll have to come from the last chance showdown. And right now, Brian Dickens is out in front with just 2 laps left to run. Jeff Sharp, Scott Raomi, they are closing into the back of the 122 machine. But the Dirt Track Bank 122 car leads one more time down the back straightaway for the penultimate time. And for these 6 drivers, they've got 1 lap left to go in the final heat race of their season, the fall season, week number 12. Brian Dickens looking to go to victory lane here at the Eldora Speedway in heat race number 3. He's already gone through turns 3 and about to come off turn number 4. He's going to start position number 3 in the main event. Jeff Sharp home in 2nd, Scott Raomi 3rd. Then you go back to William Richardson in 4th. 5th will be Michael Vecchio, and then Gary Sigel-Coe to make up the 6 starters and the 6 finishers here in heat race number 3. Let's take a look at your official results coming up on screen. Brian Dickens gets the win over Jeff Sharp, Scott Raomi and William Richardson. No post-race penalties. Michael Vecchio and Gary Sigel-Coe. Well, we'll see those drivers in about 3 to 4 minutes time for B-Main. But heat race number 4 lining up like this, and it's the number 7 machine of Samuel Backman to the pole position. To the outside of the front row, the 218 machine of Kurt Schatzer from 2. from position number 3. Driving car number 39, it's Patrick Spangler. From 4, it's the 14 of Brennan Lacey. From position number 5, the 99 of Gavin Chatham. To the outside, Joseph Musso in car 63 will line up out of position number 6. Final heat race of the night, the top-notch shocking 358 modifieds. Here on Championship Night, Barney the R-Racing flag with always the green flag. And we are underway here in the final heat race of the season and of the year for the 358 modifieds. I should say the season. 3 wide, Spangler up the inside of Bachman and Schatzer. Spangler caught the wall down into turn number 3. Could that cost him there? Lap number 1 belongs to Samuel Bachman in the 7 machine. And again, we go 3 wide. Brennan Lacey almost trying to make it 4 wide, but it's still going to be 3 wide down the back straight away for the race lead. Spangler good on the low side of the raceway. Something different to what we've seen in the past, in the first 3 heat races, I should say. Schatzer. Here he comes, closing in on the outside of the 7 machine of Samuel Bachman. And now here comes Brennan Lacey, Gavin Chatham, along with Joseph Musso, the 2 cars to miss out at the moment. Oh boy, Lacey and Schatzer catch a wall. They contact with each other. Lacey then caught the wall, moved Gavin Chatham into a final transfer spot, but not for long, because now Joseph Musso in the 63, he's found himself into a transfer spot. Slider from Schatzer on Lacey, on Bachman, sorry, that is. Bachman turned it back underneath. Now Bachman, he's going to throw it back at Schatzer into turn number 1. Schatzer now going to have to come off the concrete wall and come down the racetrack. Here comes Brennan Lacey one more time. 3 to run, final heat race of the top-notch shocking 358 modified division on Gambler Motorsports and Thursday Night Thunder Championship evening. Lacey around the outside of Kurt Schatzer. Samuel Bachman. Oh, talk about going from the in-house to the outhouse right now. Schatzer with a slider, parks it right on the snoot of the 14 car. Brennan Lacey, now Joseph Musso. Spangler's walked away with this one. A lap and a half to go for Patrick Spangler. Spangler, Schatzer, Musso and Lacey. Musso and Lacey on screen in 3rd and 4th position. Chatham and Bachman, well, looks like they could be going to the B main. Schatzer again got some company right now with Brennan Lacey. Boy, Lacey's been super quick right now. Lacey, Schatzer caught the wall down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 for the final time. Patrick Spangler gets the final heat win of the night. Brennan Lacey 2nd, 3rd. I'm going to Kurt Schatzer, Joseph Musso 4th. Gavin Chatham to come home in position number 5. Let's take a look at the results. Here they are on screen. Spangler, Lacey, Schatzer and Musso go to the show. Chatham and Bachman off to the B main. We see them. Speaking of the B mains, up it comes next with 9 cars doing battle for what is 8 transfer positions. Zachary Bardsley on the pole position to the outside of the front row from position number 2. The 93 of Jason Butterfield. 2nd row inside and outside from position number 3, driving the 007 machine. That's Michael Vecchio from 4. The 99 of Gavin Chatham. From position number 5 in car number 7, this Bob DeGood. And from 6, car 75 of Stephen Bixler. And the final 3 positions from position number 7, Gary Siegelco in car number 25, and to the outside from position number 8 in car number 7, Samuel Bachman. And the final man in tonight's last chance qualifier, you'll know as your consolation race. He is going for a championship tonight, and he's up against the man that starts outside the front row of tonight's main event. But right now from position number 9, driving car number 5, Isaac Salas. Boy, how do you think the nerves are going right now for the 5 machine? He knows that in 10 or less laps, he's either going to the big dance or he's going to watch the championship slip away from his grasp. Green flag is out. Parsley putting the move there on Jason Butterfield already. Now here comes Gavin Chatham in the 99 machine. Chatham showed some good speed. Oh, Bardsley. Boy, that car looks to get just a fair bit tight through the centre of turn number 3 and 4. But Jason Butterfield leading the opening lap, although not for long because Bardsley has gone into the race lead. Chatham now into the runner-up position. Keep an eye on the 5 machine. 3 wide. Oh no! Salas, he caught a break with that one. Pixel was 3 wide. Now it's the battle of the 7 machines. Bob DeGood, Samuel Backman, 5th and 6th and 7th position. Butterfield trying the inside, so was Gavin Chatham, taking a leaf out of the Patrick Spengler Training Wheels Racing number 39 machines playbook from the last heat race, where he was able to go to victory lane. 4 down at the completion of this lap. 6 laps left to go. B main, the only B main also known as your consolation race. Bardsley into the concrete wall one more time in the middle of the back straightaway as Gavin Chatham got on by. So the 8 starting positions. The winner will start 17th. And then the 8th and final transferee will start position number 24. So from 17 to 24. Look out, Barnes into the concrete wall once again as meanwhile Michael Vecchio closes in looking for a podium here in your B main. The Venom Racing number 93 machine of Jason Butterfield holds the runner-up position for the moment, but here comes Zachary Barnsley one more time in the 1 machine. To the inside he goes down the front straightaway. 1.5 miles to go around the Eldora Speedway. Again, you are watching Ultimate Dirt TV and the Coast to Coast Racing Network's coverage of the Gambler Motorsports Thursday Night Thunder. It is championship night here from the Top Notch Trucking 358 Modified Division. Bardsley and Butterfield continue to go at it right now. But it's all Gavin Chatham out in front by over a 1 second lead as he works his way down the front straightaway. The white flag is out. One final time for these drivers. 9 of them took to the racetrack. 8 of them are going to go through to your A main. Contested over 30 laps. Up for turn number 4. Gavin Chatham, he's booked his ticket to the main event. Jason Butterfield has also punched a ticket along with Zachary Bardsley, Michael Vecchio, Isaac Salas, who has to come from position number 21. And it is not done with just yet for these guys. We'll quickly take a look at the results here. Chatham, Butterfield, Bardsley, Vecchio, Salas, your top 5 to good. Bixler and Backman get the 8 spots for Gary Siegelco. Unfortunately, his night is done and dusted. With that being said, we'll take this opportunity right now to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV and on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. We'll be back in just a few moments' time with your main event.
How about the reverse for Lucy Olsen? She has her first point.
Yeah, Lucy Olsen, talented sophomore.
Welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. Welcome back to the Coast to Coast Racing Network Championship night here on the Gambler Motorsports Thursday Night Thunder for what is fall season week number 12. Tonight we come to Rosberg, Ohio's Eldora Speedway, and let's take a look at your championship main event starting at grid. Brandon Templeton will start from position number 1. From 2, it's the 32 of Anthony Morano. From 3, it's the 122 of Brian Dickens. From 4, the 39 of Patrick Spangler. From 5, the 397 of Alex Pomelo. From 6, the 2 of Alan Slate. From 7, the 28 of Jeff Sharp. From 8, the 14 of Brennan Lacey. From 9, the 110 of Kelly Wheeler. From 10, the 1 of Joe Canellis. From 11, the 4 of Scott Raomi. From 12, the 218 of Kurt Schatzer. From 13, it's the 513 of Jeffrey Barker. From 14, the 56 of Randy Shreves. From 15, the 29 of William Richardson. From 16, the 63 of Joseph Musso. From 17, the 99 of Gavin Chatham. From 18, the 93 of Jason Butterfield. From 19, the 1 of Zachary Bardsley. From 20, the 007 of Michael Vecchio. From 21, it's the 5 of Isaac Salas. From 22, it's the 7 of Bob DeGood. And the final row, from 23, it's the 75 of Stephen Bixler. From 24, the 7 of Samuel Backman. Zachary Bardsley missed the call for tonight's main event, which means we have got 30 laps on the board for 23 drivers. There is your front row, Brandon Templeton and Anthony Morano. Championship night, top-notch trucking, 358 modified division. Your main event is underway. Templeton immediately going to slide up in front of Anthony Morano. Morano gets back down to the inside. If Morano wins this one, he's basically going to win the championship. But he's still got 29 to go, but he will lead the opening lap here at the Eldora Speedway. Look at him, 2 and 3 wide, keep an eye on the 2 machine of Alan Slate. Boy, he looked very good here in the opening lap, but now here comes Brandon Templeton to the outside of Morano for the race lead. This time we'll see Brandon Templeton lead lap number 2. Keep an eye on the 39 car, Patrick Spangler. Oh boy, look out, Alex Pomelo caught the inside wall. Will stay green right now with Spangler coming after Morano for the runner-up position. Spangler, boy, look, good on the outside of the racetrack. Yellow will be out. Jason Butterfield and Samuel Backman in the 7 machine. Oh, Joe Canellis. It started here with Joe Canellis just catching the wall. Musso, Butterfield, nowhere to go. Bixler involved, Backman involved, DeGood involved. A handful of cars involved, and the yellow comes out for the first time tonight. First yellow of the evening. Now again, with these yellows, the way it works, basically, well, leader has lane choice. So if they want the top, they can choose the top. If they want the inside, they can choose the inside. Who will go to victory lane here tonight? Who will take up the championship between Morano and Salas? Salas is up to the 7th row. Meanwhile, Morano restarts on the inside of the front row. in what is now position number 2, because Brandon Templeton will lead us back to the green flag, opting to go to the outside of the racetrack. Spangler stuck on the inside. Here comes Brian Dickens in the 122 machine, looking to go from 4th to 2nd in the space of, 2 left-hand turns, because here on the on the restart there, Brian Dickens is all over the back of Morano, but Spangler not going to give up without a fight. 3 wide for 2nd, 3rd and 4th position. Slayton and Pomelo work side by side through 1 and 2 we go. Dickens has found his way to position number 3. Meanwhile, keep an eye on the 5 machine. Here he is, Isaac Salas. Boy, they are just leaving the top side open for him, and you do not want to give this man a free lane to the front of the racetrack, because he's going to take it. And there's a very good chance that, well, between Morano and Salas, we could see a battle forming for the championship. 5 spots separating Morano and Salas. Salas just experiencing there some issues. Some grumblings in the 5 machine. They look to be sorted right now. Let's hopefully they didn't keep it going for the remaining 23 and a quarter laps. Dickens and Spangler side by side once again. Pomelo is in 5th position. Then you go back to Slate in 6th. Salas in 7th position. Morano not once but twice will get the concrete wall with the right rear quarter panel. Salas by the 2 car of Alan Slate. Templeton, the dirt track bank, has led since what is lap number 2. We've just completed our 8th lap, 22 to go. Spangler, Dickens side by side. Spangler just stuck on the inside of the racetrack. Salas got by Alan Slate, and now Salas coming after not only Patrick Spangler but also Alex Pomelo in the 397 machine. Spangler in the 39 machine. Spangler now looking to get clear and get up to the top of the racetrack, and that he does. Gets to his preferred line. Pomelo finds his way back down to the middle of turn number 3, off for turn number 4. Pomelo follows the 122 car of Brian Dickens. Morano on the top, Spangler on the top, Salas on the top. Alan Slate now gone to the top. Salas into the wall twice. Oh boy, Salas around, and that could be championship. Good night. Well, the good thing right there for Isaac Salas. Well, it was going to be the good thing, because he still could have gone and got a fast repair, but unfortunately, I believe that he has pulled the trigger and the helmet is off. And he is pretty much giving it up, which means unofficially, I mean, it's not over just yet, but unofficially, the 32 car of Anthony Morano is going to be crowned your top-notch trucking Gambler Motorsports Thursday Night Thunder 358 modified champion. Spangler in 3rd position coming into the night. He was 34 points behind Salas and Morano. Blake Chapman is not here. Dylan Kinsey not here. Logan Wentz not here. Dean Reynolds not here. So we had 3 drivers inside the top 7 make an appearance for championship night. And it all came down to the final race. Coming back to green. Here we go, 11 down. Nah, that's not even a good excuse, Dean. That's a weak excuse. Templeton over now. Patrick Spangler in car number 39. So could we see Spangler challenge Templeton for the first time tonight in the main event? Yes, we do. Slide jump for the race lead. He parks it right on the nose of the 31 car of Templeton. And now here comes Anthony Morano, first and third in the championship. And now running second and third. Make that could potentially be first and second. Spangler and Morano, they come together. Left rear to right front. Morano miraculously saved it. But Morano is back in 9th position. Again, the championship standings was 34 points between first and third, Morano and Spangler. If Spangler wins this one, I'm not sure where Morano would have to finish to come away with the championship. But right now, you know he does not want to be buried deep in the middle of this pack as they work at the completion. Half race completion, 15 down, 15 to go. Sharp to the inside of Wheeler and Parker. Up front once again, you battle for the lead between Spangler and Templeton. Templeton with the move there on Spangler in the turn number 3 and 4. Spangler's got it by less than half a tenth of a second. Spangler this time is going to throw the move back on Templeton down the back straight away. Templeton, he'll now go to the inside of Spangler, going to work it to the top side. Throw it deep down into 3 and 4 once again. Hit the test and a tennis match right now. And the way that it sits, if these drivers keep going for the remaining 13 laps, well, it's going to be a flip of the coin of who gets the win, whether it be Patrick Spangler or whether it will be Brandon Templeton. Templeton with a move there on Spangler into 3 and 4. One more time. This time it's going to be Brandon Templeton. So you go back to the two previous laps prior to that one. It was Patrick Spangler by less than half a tenth of a second. That time it was Brandon Templeton who had it by a little bit more than a tenth of a second. Now back off turn number 4, give the lead back to Patrick Spangler. Boy, what a race of the lead you've got, and how do you not like this type of racing? Keep an eye on the 32 just to the left of your screen on the timing and scoring tower. He's in 8th position as he gets by Alex Pomelo. Spangler and Templeton, I think Templeton may have had it by a few 1,000th of a second. Again, you can't be too sure right now who's going to pick up victory, with 9 laps left to run as they work off turn number 4. Templeton will lead that lap by a car length, and now Spangler once again. Templeton, the right rear quarter panel, just says, how do you do to the concrete wall? Back down the back straight away. Boy, it's the Brandon Templeton and Patrick Spangler show. It's the hour of power between the powerhouse boys. The dirt track bank number 39 car. We are yellow. Yellow with what will be 8 to run. And with 8 to run, Templeton with the single file restarts. Spangler has to get a good start. The left front broken on the 28 machine of Jeff Sharp. You can't be working in six beers deep, Dean. It just doesn't work like that. Still waiting for that phone call to say, hey Brad, I've got a plane ticket for you. Come over to the States. Just let me know when you got that ticket, yeah, Dean. So lights will go out on the safety car. Who will walk away victorious in the final race of the season. Fall season, week number 12. You Gambler Motorsports, Thursday Night Thunder, top-notch trucking. 358 modified championship night here at Eldora Speedway. We'll have your RSN trackside big block modifieds up after this one. Come back to the green with 8 laps left to run, a heat race distance away from either Patrick Spangler or Brandon Templeton to go to victory lane. Who knows? You might see Alan Slate, Kurt Schatzer, Brian Dickens. Have they got anything for one of these top 2 guys at the front? Spangler caught the wall on the exit of turn number 2, and that'll give Brandon Templeton a nice half a second breathing room right now. Slate to the middle, Schatzer to the inside for a brief moment into turn number 1. They were 3 wide for second, third and fourth. Spangler starting to lose a little bit of grip on the number 39 machine, but somehow keeping it work to the top of the racetrack. Here comes Scott Raomi now. He's just on the outside of the top 5 right now in that number 4 machine. And look who is behind in the 32 car of Anthony Morano. coming to 5 to run. The palm has been shown by Barney the Racing Flagman. So what is now 25 down, 5 laps left to run. Boy, they're really splitting them evenly. Oh, look out, Rayomi into the back of Dickens. And yellow will come out. Yellow will be out. And that half a second lead. So the yellow will come out and we go back to single file restarts. So we are back to green. Safety car will make its way back in field. 4 to run. Two miles around Eldora Speedway. Can Spangler, can he go to victory lane in the final race of the season? Or will the dirt track bank number 31 say, nah, I'm going there? Either way, it's going to be a great finish to the final race of the season. Schatzer almost into the back of Slate. Slate got tied. Morano in 6th position. Rayomi in 5th. Morano, Rayomi side by side. Keep an eye on that gap between Templeton and Spangler. It's 0.3 of a second right now. Schatzer again got some company with Scott Rayomi in the 4 machine. 2 to run off of turn number 4. White flag about to fly next time by. And he's already got himself down the back straight away for the penultimate time. If he can just get to the start-finish line, you know he's going to hold on for a victory and go to victory lane here at Eldora Speedway. The white flag is out. 1 lap left to go. It is the final lap of the fall season, week number 12. Your Gambler Motorsports Thursday Night Thunder. Top-notch trucking, 358 modified. Main event into turn number 3 off for turn number 4. Brandon Templeton will go to victory lane. Second to be Patrick Spangler. Alan Slade home in 3rd position. Oh my. And we've still got a big block modified main event to come yet. An unbelievable finish, an unbelievable night for the first of 3 races here on the program. Let's take a look at your official results. Brandon Templeton is your winner. Patrick Spangler in 2nd. Alan Slate 3rd. Kurt Schatzer in 4th. Scott Rayomi 5th. Anthony Morano 6th. Jeffrey Barker 7th. Michael Vecchio 8th. Kelly Wheeler 9th. Gavin Chatham rounds out your top 10 over the page. 11 through to 20th. Brennan Lacey 11th. 12th is Alex Pomelo. Bob DeGood 13th. Randy Shreves 14th. The last car on the lead lap. Joseph Musso in 15th position. 1 lap down. Then you go back to a bunch of non-finishers. Brian Dickinson, William Richardson in 16th and 17th position. Joe Canellis 18th. Jeff Sharp, Stephen Bixler make up your top 20. You go back to Samuel Backman, Jason Butterfield, Isaac Salas in 23rd spot with the call. Zachary Budsey not making the call in 24th position. Well, time to go and chat to your podium here this evening. Boy, this is going to be good. It's going to be good to chat to these top 3 drivers. course, we'll chat to the man that comes home in third place here tonight. Well, it looks like we don't have our third place, but we're going to chat to the man that comes home in fourth place. Just making sure that we... Just making sure that there was nobody else there. All right, chat to the man that comes home, I think. Well, we're just going to go with it. Fourth place here tonight is going to be the 218 machine of Kurt Schatzer. Kurt, congratulations on what was a fourth place finish here tonight. Boy, tell you what, you had your work cut out for you, but man, at the end of the season, a good result for you and the team.
Yeah, Brett, we were having some computer issues that was kind of taking us out of a few races, and really wasn't racing for points here. I was just trying to get things squared away for the next season there. I didn't really expect to talk to you. I was in the waiting room there giving teammate Brandon Templeton a congratulations and just going over the track. And yeah, I mean, happy with the fourth place coming from, I think it was 12th. Got up through the field pretty good. The track seemed racy all over. You can go through the bottom, you go to the top, you can try a slider line. Track gave us a lot of work with.
Well, we didn't have third place, so we figured we may as well bring you in. But Kurt, we'll just quickly wrap this one up because I know we've got some big block modifieds to come. Kurt, well done on a fourth place finish. Well done on a good season for you here this season as you get prepared for the big block modifieds, but also next season. But Kurt, we'll let you think of it involved in this 218 machine.
Yeah, I got to thank Jay with Dirt Track Bank, everything they do to help racers all around the country, and a big help to our team and Friday Night Lights and Got Your Six Network. And got to thank the race team, Hammer Down Racing, Brandon Templeton, congratulate him, Brian Dickens, and Joe Halter. And Coast to Coast, giving us a place to race, you coming out and doing a broadcast for us. And yeah, everybody watching at home, thank you.
There we go, Kurt Schatzer. What is the fourth place finish here tonight? Seeing as though we did not have third, we may as well do that. But second place here tonight in car number 39, it's Patrick Spangler. Patrick, congratulations on this runner-up finish, boy. Just I got to say, but the second last yellow you probably did not need, which allowed Brandon to get away from there and then. But boy, the middle of that race has been served up by yourself and Brandon there. That must have been fun.
Yeah, it was a blast every turn. I don't know. On the one turn down I did, I don't know if I got into Moreno. Sorry to Moreno if I did, but I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, that was a fun. Just train back and forth, and then on the first restart we had where I was right behind Brandon, I had a good run coming out of two, and I smoked the wall, and so I lost my momentum there. And then I just didn't have the tires on the last one. Brandon still was trucking pretty good, so great race by him and fun race all around.
You're third coming into the final night of the series. I believe you may have ended up second, but I mean, either way, you walk away with a second place in the final night, a final race of the night, but also a top three in the championship. I mean, I guess overall, without winning the championship, you've got to count that as a successful season, correct?
Yeah, it'd been nice if I could have got one win out of it, but sprint cars from my main car, so if I do good in the mods, it's just icing on the cake there. So it was fun, just trying to stay consistent each week, stay clean, and just have some more fun races like that one.
Patrick, well on a second place. Before we let you go, we'll let you think of it involved on this 39 car.
Yeah, just you and Ultimate Dirt TV for everything you do for iRacing. Rod for running the league, Training Wheels Racing, Brandon for running a good race there with me, and congrats to Moreno on the championship, and Dad and Uncle back home watching.
There we go, Patrick Spangler home in second spot. In fact, let's bring in our third place driver, sorry. It's the 2 car of Alan Slate. Alan, Brett Will in the booth, got a copy? Okay, looks like he doesn't have a copy. We'll chat to the winner here tonight in car number 31 of Brandon Templeton. Now, B-Tap, you go back to victory lane, this time at Eldora Speedway. Congratulations on the win, buddy. That certainly must have been a fun race to be a part of.
Yeah, that was a hell of a lot of fun. You know, hats off to Spangler there. You know, me and Patrick were going back and forth there. It seemed like 10 laps or so, trading the lead every corner. So that was a ton of fun. You know, I really just wish that caution would have never come out, but it did, and I'll take it. And we'll head to the next one.
And this racetrack looked the goods here tonight, especially in the 358 modifieds. Normally, you'd see, modifieds Eldora Speedway just get right up on the wall, but, being able to, throw the sliders, which meant there was obviously something down low for you guys to work with on the entry into the turns. Overall, were you happy with how the track was, considering that there was a number of different lines you could choose from?
Yeah, I really liked the track. It was just slick enough on the top that you had to throttle it, and it gave the bottom, chances to kind of make some moves and here and there and slide it in or diamond it off. And that kind of made for some racing. Once you could get in front of a guy and kill his momentum, you could, start getting back and forth with him.
Brandon, congratulations on the victory here tonight on championship night for Gambler Motorsports. Thursday night thunder, the top-notch trucking 358 modified portion of the evening. Brandon, before we let you go, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this 31 car that helped get you victory lane tonight.
Yeah, congrats to Anthony on the championship. I know how hard it is to win these mod championships. They usually have pretty high car count, but thanks to Dirt Track Bank, Got Your Six Racing Network, everybody at Hammerdown Motorsports or Hammerdown Racing, Brandon Ainsworth, Brian Dickens, Kurt Schatzer, Joe Halter, Extreme Images, Maley's Makery, Big C's Lawn Care, everybody watching at home, and thank you, Brett, for putting on the broadcast.
Brandon, well done on the victory, and hopefully we'll see you back in the big block modifieds very shortly.
Thanks.
There we go, Brandon Tepperton. We'll see if we can grab Alan Slate for another word. Alan, Brett Will in the booth, got a copy? All right, so it looks like Alan does not have a copy. So with that being said, what we are going to do, we are going to take a quick little break here on Ultimate Dirt TV and on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. We're going to come back with your RSN trackside big block modifieds to come up after this one. Again, we are just about to go from one race to the other. And well, with that being said, we'll take an opportunity to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV and on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. You're watching Gambler Motorsports Thursday Night Thunder Championship Night from Eldora Speedway. On the other side of this, big blocks to come.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our weekly race chat.
Adam Ross and Clinton Jeffrey are live and interactive every Tuesday night. Rivals Race Chat is your home for race discussion, debate, news, interviews, and more. They'll even take your questions and comments live on the air and talk to some of the newsmakers each week. Tune in every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. on GeForce TV.
For Lucy Olsen, she has her first point.
Yeah, Lucy Olsen, talented sophomore.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racing enthusiasts all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. The car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and racing teams. Our skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly racing series compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 200,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams, race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12-Hour. Participate in solo races.
Alright, we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV and on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. It is championship night here for Thursday Night Thunder and Gambler Motorsports. Tonight, again, we come to you live from the virtual Eldora Speedway for the final round of the series as we get set to go racing here at Eldora Speedway in what will be 3 heat races on the program. Let's take a look at heat race number 1 and how they line up on the pole position. It'll be Brennan Lacey in the 114 machine to the outside of the front row. Anthony Morano from position number 2. From position number 3 with the 99 of Gavin Chatham. From 4, the 513 of Jeffrey Barker.
Here we go with heat number 1, 8 laps to this.
From 5, it's the 56 of Randy Shrees. From 6, the 007 of Michael Vecchio. And position number 7 with the 93 of Jason Butterfield. Apologies, I'm still waiting for Trading Paints to update. So bear with me on that one. But with that being said, it is showtime here at Eldora Speedway. We go racing again. So just while the paints are loading up, we'll go green flag action. Off turn number 4, the 114 of Brennan Lacey leads from Chatham and Morano. Almost 3 wide as Morano tried to make it work through the middle of the raceway. Put your RSN trackside, big block modified. Final race of the season is underway. Chatham will lead off for turn number 2, but here comes Lacey with a run down the back straightaway. Oh my, this is going to be good as they work down the front straightaway. Lacey and Chatham side by side. Who's it going to be down the front straight? What a battle this is for the first and second spot is right now. Chatham on the outside, Lacey on the inside. Oh boy, this is going to be good. Morano watching this battle unfold as Morano's got Shrees down to the inside. Halfway home, 4 down, 4 to run. Chatham in the 99, Lacey in the 114 car. Into 3 off for corner number 4. It's going to be, I think Chatham had it by a front bumper, so there's not a whole lot in it right now. Between first and second, 3 heats on the program. And a field of what is 21 drivers, I think, 20 drivers. So we'll see 2 7-car heats and a 6-car heat race. Lacey, I'm pretty sure, led that lap with 2 to run. Chatham back to the outside of turn number 2. The truck is gravy right now. Boy, it is looking nice and smooth and nice and racy. Oh boy, this is going to be an absolute barn burner of a finish as they work through 1 and 2. Final lap is upon us. Down the back straightaway, Lacey and Chatham. Chatham's got the run down the back stretch. Lacey, good on the low side. I think Chatham's going to have it off corner number 4. They bang wheels and Gavin Chatham is going to win. Chatham will win heat race number 1. What a way to start. Let's take a look at your results coming up on screen. There it is. Gavin Chatham gets the win over Brennan Lacey. Anthony Morano will come home 3rd. Randy Shrees 4th. Jeff Barker 5th. Michael Vecchio 6th. Jason Butterfield 7th. Everybody going to the show. Heat number 2. Cars lining up like this. Alex Pomelo in the 397 will start from 1. Scott Graham in the 4 machine will start from 2. From 3 with the 29 of William Richardson. From 4, the 107 machine of Samuel Backman. From 5, it's the 7 of Bob DeGood. From 6, the 63 of Joseph Musso. and from 7 to 39 of Patrick Spangler. Ready for a start. Heat race number 2. Your RSN trackside. Big block modifieds. About to launch off turn number 4. We are green flag action. Pomelo to the inside on Ryomi now. 3 wide, Richardson on the inside. Pomelo, Ryomi, wheel to wheel down the back straightaway. Backman in the 107 machine. We're close to trading paints working. Give it time. Spang on the 39 machine coming back down to the inside, but watching 2 by 2 up for the first 4 positions. Meanwhile, Pomelo has got clear of the 4 machine of Scott Ryomi. The 29 of Richardson down to the low side, nearly going to make a 3 wide for the lead. He just catches the left rear there of your race leader of Alex Pomelo. That brings Patrick Spangler now into the mix. Spangler goes to the inside. Richardson went to the middle. Backman worked around the outside. Backman and Spangler, they split him inside and outside of the 29 machine of William Richardson. Ryomi in the 4 machine. Sitting back there in the runner-up position, but I'll tell you what, here comes Patrick Spangler, here comes Samuel Backman down the back straightaway. Boy, you know what's on right now. 3 wide off turn number 4. Spangler has gone from 7th to 2nd, doing exactly what he did in the 358 modifieds. Just about half hour, 40 minutes ago when his last heat race was, when he just rolled the bottom side, and he's going to do it in the space of 5 laps. He's going to pass 6 cars and get to the number 1 spot. Ryomi's all over the back of Pomelo through turn number 1 and 2, but Ryomi, he's got to be careful right now because Samuel Backman in the 107 machine. Backman still looking to the outside of turn number 4. Backman holds on to position number 3 with just 2 laps left to go. And Spangler finished 2nd in the main event of the top-notch trucking 358 modifiers. He's now looking to go 1 spot better here in your RSN trackside. Big block modifieds. Backman to the outside of Pomelo, and now Backman move him into the runner-up position. White flag is out. 1 lap left to go down the back straightaway. Backman got clear of Pomelo into 3 off for corner number 4. Here comes Patrick Spangler from last to first, from hero to zero. Patrick Spangler gets the win. Heat 2 results coming up on screen. There it is. Patrick Spangler, Samuel Backman, Alex Pomelo, Scott Ryomi, your top 4. Joseph Musso, William Richardson, Bob DeGood. Your 7 cars in heat race number 2. 6 cars for heat race number 3. And they line up like this. Brendan Templeton will line up from the pole position. Barry Goldner in car 36 will start from position number 2. Going from the 3rd starting spot, it'll be the 28 car of Jeff Sharp, and from 4, the 218 of Kurt Schatzer. From 5, it's the 40 of Alan Slate. From 6 to 110 of Kelly Wheeler. So just seeing if we can get you can get this updated, but it looks like we're going to go green, and we're already down into 1 and 2 with Brandon Templeton leading from Jeff Sharp, Kurt Schatzer. Then you go back to Alan Slater in the number 2 machine. Slate finished 3rd in the main event. Meanwhile, Brandon Templeton, he picked up the main event victory in the top-notch trucking 358 modified. Boy, wouldn't this be one to see Brandon Templeton get the win and start a row behind Patrick Spangler for the drivers that went 1-2, and for the guys that literally just threw bombs on each other for 10 laps here in the main event. But right now, 3 wide, Slate to the inside on Schatzer and Sharp as they go almost 3 wide again. Sharp just finding himself getting clear of the 218 machine down the back stretch as they work down the front straightaway now. Alan Slater's got to position number 2, and we're still 3 wide. Schatzer through the middle, Sharp on the top of the racetrack. Slate on the inside of the raceway, the yellow and green number 2 machine. Schatzer slides up in front of Sharp. Sharp has to turn it underneath. Now here comes Kelly Wheeler in the 110 machine. 4-car battle for second, third, fourth and fifth position right now as they're getting well clear of the 36-car. Barry Goldner, but they're well and truly behind your race leader, Brandon Templeton. Hey, Andrews, how you going? Thank you for the follow. Slate and Schatzer side by side at the start-finish line. Slate has still got the runner-up position for the moment, but here comes Schatzer. Can he get the job done? He would love to start from position number 6. Otherwise, if he finishes third, he will start position number 9. Slate, Schatzer, Sharp, Wheeler still second, third, fourth, and fifth on screen. Your leader is Templeton. He's already onto the white flag in the one final lap. Here in your Thursday Night Thunder Gambler Motorsports fall season. Week number 12. It is championship night here from Eldora Speedway. Into 3 off for turn number 4. He's going to be victorious. Is the 31 car, Brandon Templeton. Alan Slate home in second. Kurt Schatzer third. Fourth at the line, it's going to be Jeff Sharp. Kelly Wheeler in fifth. In fact, it might have been Wheeler and then Sharp and then Goldner back there in position number 6. Let's take a look at heat race number 3 results before we take a quick little break. So Templeton, Slate, Schatzer, your top 3, Wheeler, Sharp, and Goldner with the 6 cars. We'll take a quick break on the other side of this. Your A main of your RSN trackside, big block modifieds. I'm good, Andrew. How are you, mate? We'll take a quick break on the other side of this. Your 30-lap main event championship night.
How about the reverse for Lucy Olsen? She has her first point.
Yeah, Lucy Olsen, talented sophomore.
Welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV and to the Coast to Coast Racing Network. It is now time for the final feature event of the season for fall season and your Gambler Motorsports Thursday Night Thunder. Let's take a look at your starting lineup on the pole position with the 99 car of Gavin Chatham to the outside of the front row, the 39 of Patrick Spangler. From 3 with the 31 car, Brandon Templeton. From 4, the 114 of Brennan Lacey. Samuel Backman lines up from position number 5. From 6, it'll be the 2 car of Alan Slate. From 7 with the 32 of Anthony Morano. From 8, the 397 of Alex Pomelo. From 9, the 218 of Kurt Schatzer. From 10, the 56 of Randy Shrees. From 11, the 4 of Scott Ramey. From 12, the 110 of Kelly Wheeler. From 13, the 513 of Jeffrey Barker. From 14, the 63 of Joseph Musso. From 15, the 28 of Jeff Sharp. From 16, the 007 Michael Vecchio. From 17, the 29 of William Richardson. From 18, the 36 of Barry Goldmar. From 19th, the 93 of Jason Butterfield. From 20, it's the 7 car of Bob DeGood. Oh, I closed timing by accident. Otherwise, we're still going to see a main event here in a moment. "30 laps on the board. Who will it be to take out the final race of the RSN Trackside Big Block Modifieds? We're about to go green off corner number 4. 30 laps on the board. For the final time for fall season week number 12. Let's get dirty for 30 as they work down the front straight away. Chatham and Spangler working wheel to wheel. Templeton trying the inside, trying to make it 3 wide for the race lead. Patrick Spangler may have led lap number 1, but I tell you what, Gavin Chatham very good on the low side of the racetrack. He's got the lead back down the back straightaway. Spangler just nearly getting up over the cushion into turn number 3, but off for corner number 4. Lap number 2 is going to belong to Gavin Chatham. That's pretty much like what we've seen in the 358 modifieds between Spangler and Templeton. This time it's Spangler and Chatham, and then Spangler still wanting to go one better. As now there goes Brandon Templeton to the inside right now. Chatham will lead what is lap number 2. Spangler into the into turn number in the middle of 1 and 2 we go. And here comes Brennan Lacey in the 14 car. And again the challenge is on. Look at this, 2 by 2 by 2 for the first 6 positions. Boy, you've got yourself a nice looking racetrack right now when you've got 2 distinct lines early on in this main event. Spangler and Lacey now looking to get clear of the 99 machine of Gavin Chatham. Lacey all over the back of Spangler down the front straightaway. They now go 1 and 2, 5 down, 25 to go. Do you get the feeling right now that, if Brandon Templeton can just get clear of the 2 machine of Alan Slate, you know he wants to go upstairs. Templeton went through the middle of the racetrack, through 3 and 4, as did Slate. They'll go back to the top shelf into turn number 1. Lacey was all over the back of Spangler, had to check up, and due to the fact that he checked up, he just got into the creep one more time. G. Templeton cutting it close to the left rear quarter panel there of the 2 machine of Alan Slate. Slate finishing 3rd in 358 modifieds. Now currently running 3rd in your big block modifieds here on the RSN trackside main event. Chatham now going to go upstairs. Catches the wall once, now catches the cushion. Meanwhile, at the line, give the 4 spot to Brandon Templeton. He now slides up in front of the 99 machine. The 99 of Chatham back down to the inside. We go working down the back straightaway. Boy, really protecting that line down into turn number 3 was the 31 car, Brandon Templeton. Here comes Morano now. Morano working to the low side, making it work down there. Chatham's car was just starting to fall away on the low side. That's why he's opted to go upstairs, because that's where we see a lot of the drivers working. Slate uses the cutback line off corner number 4. Nearly 6/10 of a second right now of a lead for Patrick Spangler, and we've got 1/3 of this main event in the books, and Spangler leading the way. We go back a little deeper in the field. Jeff Sharp and Jeffrey Barker going to battle now for what is 11th and 12th position. Then you got the 63 car of Joseph Musso back there in 10th. Scott Rayomi, Kelly Wheeler side by side through 1. Musso, well, he checked up. Schatzer squeezed him up into the concrete wall there. forced 63 car to take evasive action. 3 wide. Look at this. Some good racing going on in the back of the bus right now. And boy, Sharp, Musso and Barker 3 wide to the middle of 1 and 2. They went Sharp getting clear of Musso. Musso gets clear of Barker, and Barker's going, oh, okay, I can't get up there just yet. I need to get this track. Work back to the low side. You're looking, Schatzer, you're looking at half a second between first and second, second and third, third and fourth, and then there's a second back to fourth and fifth. Morano just a couple of tenths of a second, but boy, I tell you what, they're making it work right now. Deep in this field, Musso, Sharp, Barker, Rayomi's there, Wheeler's there, Butterfield is there. And right now, half race distance, your race leader down the front straightaway. It's got half a second. We're 15 down, 15 to go. Then you go back to Alan Slade. And Alan Slade, I'm going to say, in the Slade Electrical number 2 machine, he's been one of the quickest cars on the racetrack in these last probably 3 or 4 laps. In fact, he was the quickest car out of the top 3, top 4, top 5 cars with a 16.635. Lacing now up to the inside of your race leader, Spangler. 13 to go. Lacey trying the middle and trying to slide it up to the cushion. Not trying to overdrive it, doesn't want to get the wall on the entry down into the turn, so now having to alter that line, slide up to the cushion rather than entering on the cushion. 18 complete, and so far all done under the green flag conditions. Here at Eldora Speedway, your RSN trackside, big block modified. Your main event, it is championship night here. And Patrick Spangler, after finishing second in the 358 modified main event, he said that he was looking to go one better. He would love to top off the night. Here comes Slate now. Slate with a run on Lacey into turn number 3. 20 down and 10 to go at the line. Boy, Lacey has really got his work cut out for him. He wants to catch up to the back of Patrick Spangler in the 39 car. Wouldn't this be one to remember for a long time if we go green to checker? And with a finish here on championship night, Brandon Templeton closing in there just to the right of your screen. In that number 31 machine, Lacey, well, in the last 3 laps has caught the wall twice, so now that'll move Slate into position number 2, but Lacey says, okay, you know what, you can have second at the line, but I'm going to come right back at you down into turn number 1, slide it right across the nose of Slate. Slate back to the low side, off for turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Lacey trying to shorten up the corner, and they make contact, and that gives Patrick Spangler over a 1 second lead right now. Slate, Lacey, door-to-door panel as they work down into turn number 1. Off for turn number 2, Lacey's got clear of Alan Slate down the back straightaway. Here comes Brandon Templeton. Your 358 modified main event winner is now 1 spot out of a transfer position. And 3 of your top, all 3 cars are finished on the podium, are sitting inside the top 4 positions right now. 1st, 3rd and 4th. Lap traffic about to come into play for Patrick Spangler and the first car, with 5 laps left to run with the 29 car of William Richardson. He's just got to navigate the first of only the lap car. We really shouldn't get any other lap cars other than William Richardson right now. And Spangler, I guess, trying to be a little cautious right now, but that gives an opportunity right now for Brennan Lacey, who's closed in. Down into 3, the big slider line, the middle, starting in the middle of the racetrack, sliding it all up to the cushion. Oh boy, look out, Barry Goldner, the slower car there. So Goldner had some problems. Goldner's going to be a lap down as well. And somehow, boy, Brennan Lacey got out of that one scot-free. Templeton still coming after Alan Slate. 2 to run for Patrick Spangler. And what a way to cap off the season. If he comes off turn number 4, provided they're all still circulating and no one is slowing, the white flag is out. The final race of the season is going to go green to checker. I'm pretty sure we started off the season with a green to checker race as well. back straight away for the final time. He finished runner-up in the main event of the 358 modified. He's not going to be denied here tonight. Your RSN Trackside Big Block main event winner is Patrick Spangler. Oh my, what a way to end the season. Patrick Spangler will go to victory lane. Brendan Lacey comes home in second. Alan Slate third. Fourth will see Brandon Templeton. Fifth of Anthony Morano. Gavin Chatham, Samuel Backman, Kurt Schatzer, Jeff Sharp and Kelly Wheeler rounding out your top 10. 11th is going to be Joseph Musso, Scott Raomi, and 12th Jeffrey Barker, Alex Pomelo, Jason Butterfield. 15th Michael Vecchio, Bob DeGood 17th, and the last car on the lead lap. The 2 cars to go 1 lap down. William Richardson in 18th. 19th was Barry Goldner, and it was Randy Shrees who did not start this one. 20 cars, I should say 19 cars, 30 green flag laps, and it was Patrick Spangler who comes away victorious here from the Eldora Speedway. And what a way to cap off this wonderful night here on Championship Night. Again, we'll go and chat to your top 3. And we wait for, well, we're not going to be able to chat with Alan Slate because we know he had those issues there. But we'll wait to chat to the driver that comes home in second spot tonight of Brendan Lacey. And, of course, we're going to chat to your race winner here in just a few moments' time. We're just waiting on the 114 car to find his way in here. Well, I'll tell you what, let's in fact, oh, there he is. So let's grab the driver that comes home in second place tonight, driving the 114 car of Brendan Lacey. Brendan, congratulations on this run-up finish. And boy, I tell you what, the first 5 to 10 laps, you were right there with Patrick, but you just made a couple of little mistakes there late, right in the middle point of that race. And then late in that one, I thought you were going to get to, but I guess lap cars just proving the difference maker right there.
Yeah, I'm slightly a rookie now. That's what I got to say. It's been too long since I've been out of these things. But, no, it's fun. You know, Eldora is just one of them tracks, and I found speed. I think I had a car that could have got it done, but like I said, just way too many mistakes on my part, driver's in. But other than that, the car was in great shape.
How do you fix those mistakes for the next time that you come out and run these big block modifieds to go that one step better?
A big thing about these is all about throttle control. Being able to dial it down a little bit, not spin the tires as much, keeping it straight as you can on entry. That's where I was gaining a lot of speed on them. And then when I get to them, I was trying to push it too hard, and you all saw what happened. So, it's just one of those, being more patient, I would say. But other than that, just got to be there at the end.
Brendan, well done on second place. We'll let you get out of here and we'll let you thank everybody involved on this 14 car before we let you go.
Yeah, big shout out to Vanderbilt Racing, Stephen Goldner for crew chief in this thing tonight, Moon and Racing Engines. Great group of guys there. Appreciate y'all doing this broadcast. Hopefully we can put it on a good show for you.
There we go. Brendan Lacey home in second spot. We'll see if we've got Alan Slate for third. Alan, Brett Will in the booth. Got a copy?
Got a copy.
Hey, buddy. Well, hey, listen, first off, well done on back-to-back podiums in the 358 Modifieds. Now you come away with another podium in the Big Block Modifieds. A pretty successful night for you in the 2-car.
Absolutely. Just want to thank you guys for the invite to be here. I had a good night, and we'll definitely see you next week.
First time I've seen you here this season. I mean, what have you made of the league in general, and what have you made of tonight's championship night here at Eldora?
Yeah, you know what? I don't get on very often. I get to do a little league BRP iRacing series locally here, but it gives us about 20 races a winter, and that's usually the only time I fire this computer up. So just decided to get another night in.
I'll tell you what, it's been fun watching you out on the racetrack, get back-to-back podiums. Alan, before we let you go, any sponsors, any shout-outs you'd like to give before we let you go?
Definitely the shout goes to the wife, a couple nights a week, so goes to her.
There we go. Alan Slate home in third spot. We'll now chat to the man that comes home one spot better than what he did in the 358 Modifieds, and this time he is your RSN Trackside Big Block Modified main event winner, Patrick Spangler. Pat, well, you said you wanted to go one spot better. Well, mission complete. You've done the job, and you get the job done here in the final race of the season. You've got to be happy with how that one went.
Yeah, that was a exciting one. I was starting with that heat race, starting drawing last there. Managed to get first, and that set me up on the outside and a top dominant track. So this is one of the tracks where you can run the modified just like a 360 sprint. So it took me about 8 or 10 laps to get the throttle how much I needed down. And thank you to Brennan for not running me over because he sure could have, because I kept burying the wall and overdriving it. So once I figured that out, and then he got close a couple more times, but I was able to hold him off.
Final race goes the distance. Green to Checker from the very start all the way right to the very end. No cautions in this big block modified main event. Were you surprised to see that there was no cautions?
Yeah, because usually when the sprints come here, it's a fun track to run the sprints, but it's usually caution fest just because all the sliders. But in the big blocks and small blocks, we went, I think, 2 and 0 cautions. So it's like the opposite. It was a fun one. Good thing it was no cautions. I think Brendan may have had me on a restart, and hopefully we can carry this momentum into Monday with the open set small blocks and then the 360 sprints.
I got to ask you, lap traffic. You didn't really get to deal with that tonight. You only got to deal with 2 cars of William Richardson and Barry Golden. What was going through your mind there? Because it looked like you were just sort of being a little patient, a little bit hesitant to get by those slower lap cars that allow Brendan to catch back up to the back of you.
Yeah, I mean, this track was so tricky on corner entry. If you messed up the corner entry, you were going to hit the wall, and it killed your momentum. I did it a couple times, and then I think I came out of 4, and I saw Barry Goldner doing a 360 at the end of the straightaway. And luckily, usually I'll slow up thinking there's going to be a caution, but I just went down and threw a big slider line into the turn, and it worked out because he saved it, and that was a heck of a save by him, and was able to just keep that little gap there between Brennan.
But well on second place in the 358 modifieds, and now a main event victory here in the RSN trackside big block modifieds. Patrick, before we let you go, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this 39 car one final time.
Yeah, just you and Ultimate Dirt TV for everything you do. Raj for on the league, and another great season here, and looking forward to next week with the new season starting. Triangles Racing, and that'll go back on watching, and Dudex Him Designs for the rep.
There we go, Patrick Spangler, your winner. Your main event winner here in the RSN Trackside Big Block Modifieds. Well, big blocks are done, which means we have got the NASCAR Next Gen Cup cars to come out onto the racetrack here very shortly, live here on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. Bringing in Marty for that one. Marty, I believe, where are you going to tonight? I'm going to let you take over right now.
Absolutely, Brett. 50 laps coming up here at Daytona. Patrick should be sending over the standings in just a moment with the drops in effect. But as things stand with one drop currently in effect, Jake and Joseph Musso and Cody Graham, your top 3, all separated by 3 points. One of them is likely going to be walking away with the title. Cody Graham won the Xfinity Series Championship after scoring the win on, I believe it was Wednesday night last week. We'll see what happens here tonight.
Well, we'll let you get ready for that one. As for myself and Ultimate Dirt TV, we're going to sign off from here. So with that being said, we thank you. I thank you so very much for the past, what has been 12 weeks of racing here on the Coast to Coast Racing Network and on the Ultimate Dirty side of things for the dirt side of things. But we're back in just a few moments' time here on the Coast to Coast Racing Network.